For our next test, I moved as close as possible to this fountain because here we have to deal with a lot of background noise. And I want to find out how good the noise cancellation works. Now I removed the wireless receiver and we're recording directly with the built-in microphone of the iPhone 14 Pro Max. This is the BOYAMIC. Thank you, Boya. Finally a name that everyone can remember. Hi guys, Dirk here. Thanks so much for tuning in. Today we're taking a look at this dual-channel wireless microphone system from Boya, and according to the company, it's the best mic they've ever built. I already connected the receiver to my camera because everything you hear in this video is recorded using the BOYAMIC. This has a range, a wireless transmission range of 200 meters, which would be 600 feet, and I don't think that anyone would leave their phone that far away unattended, but I'm walking over there to see if we have a nice transmission or if there are any interferences. So now I'm walking with the back to the camera. That could also cause interferences. And no, I will not walk 200 meters away, 600 feet away from my camera. I think a quarter of the distance is more than sufficient. I barely can see the camera anymore. How's the signal strength? Are there any interferences? I know there are a couple of parked cars in between. We'll find out shortly. All right, I'm walking towards the camera. It's incredible to have such an absolute wide range. And that leaves so many rooms for different applications. But I'm back here and I want to know, how was the signal transmission? How did it sound? And how does it overall sound? Because we need to also find out how is the sound quality coming directly from the transmitter of the BOYAMIC. We will compare this to the supplemented Lavalier microphone right now. I don't make any efforts concealing the cable because right now I do it on purpose. We want to test the sound quality coming from the BOYAMIC transmitter when the supplemented Lavalier mic is plugged in. Does this sound better than before, or does it sound similar, or is it exactly the same sound signature? So what do you think is better? Talking directly in the built-in microphone of the transmitter of the BOYAMIC, or does it make sense to use the supplemented Lavalier microphone? The receiver has a high-resolution OLED screen, and no, it's not flickering. The reason why you see it flicker is that the frequency of the camera does not sync automatically with the output of the OLED screen. That's the only reason, but it is a nice, solid, well-readable screen. Let's take a look what's inside the box. So we do get a charging case. As soon as we open up the case, then the devices illuminate. Now we do have two transmitters, also in the box. We do have adapters, and the cool thing is you have one adapter for the Lightning port for older iPhone and Apple devices up to the 14 Pro Max and 14 models. And here is a USB-C adapter, so you can connect it to Android phones or any other devices that work with a USB-C port. You simply slide this adapter on the bottom of the receiver and you plug the receiver in. I tried it and it's really plug and play. We do get two Lavalier microphones in case we have too much wind outside. We have two dead cats that we can directly attach over the microphone that's built in the transmitter. That's a really nice, neat idea. We do get a USB to USB-C adapter in the box, a USB to USB-C cable, of course the clips for the Lavalier microphones. We have our manual. We also get a TRS to TRS cable to connect our camera to the receiver, and a nice carrying pouch. Now this is a very versatile system. That means you can use it for Apple devices, for Android devices, and for your cameras. So you can use it pretty much for everything there is. Let's take a closer look to the transmitter. We can attach the transmitter using this clip directly to our clothes, but we also get a little magnet here. It's so strong that you have to really pry it off the clip. It's not easy to get it off. You can use it then under a t-shirt if you wanted to, and it would hold, you know, it's really good, but I think the magnet is a little bit too strong for my taste. Anyway, on top of the transmitter we do have the microphone and also our 3.5mm input for the Lavalier microphone. Here we go. On the side there is a power button. The blue button is for noise cancellation. So if you press it shortly once and the LED turns green, that means noise cancellation is on. For our next test, I moved as close as possible to this fountain because here we have to deal with a lot of background noise. And I want to find out how good the noise cancellation works. Right now, I don't have noise cancellation turned on, but I will change this in a second by pressing the blue button. So, and now I just turned on the noise cancellation, and I want to find out if we have a better sound quality, if we have better noise cancellation, or if it's identical. Do you hear less background noise now, or is it the same as if I turned off the noise cancellation? Going back to a no noise cancellation, and you saw that the LED just changed from blue to green. That means that's the indicator that noise cancellation was turned on. Now it's back to blue, so that means the noise cancellation is turned off and we have a normal recording mode. Now I removed the wireless receiver and we're recording directly with the built-in microphone of the iPhone 14 Pro Max. And I know the iPhone is well known for picking up a lot of surrounding noises. So I want to find out how the sound quality overall is and if it's comparable as if the BOYAMIC is plugged in and connected. So here's the red button. If you press it, then the transmitter would make a backup recording for you that's stored on the internal storage. And we do have 8 GB of internal storage, which is really great. So yes, you press it, then the LED would turn red, and that's an indicator that you're recording inside this transmitter. To have this option for redundancy puts the BOYAMIC in a very high league, because now it's also interesting for wedding filmmakers, for documentary filmmakers, for professionals. Here on the side, we have a switch between mic and line input, and then here's the USB-C port, and it's simply plug and play. You connect it to your PC and you can drag the internal recordings onto your PC photos. These 4 dots are the indicator of the charging case state, and currently it is fully charged. As soon as we close the box, the device inside shuts down and is powered off. And that's important. This is crucial because you don't want the device to be powered on inside the case while you're using only one, because that would mean the transmitter inside the box would pick up all the noises and you would always be forced to power it off and make sure it stays powered off and not to open the lid again. That was a big problem with the DMic S. Good job, Boya. This is exactly the way it's supposed to be. This is how we need it. The next test I was not really planning on doing, but I did it anyways because the charging case fell out of my hand 4 feet down on pure concrete and it did not break. We have a tiny scratch here, and that just shows what a great build quality it is and how stable it is. It's very good to know because a lot of filmmakers, they need rugged gear because it can always happen that something falls down or something drops. So knowing that it has a good stability is definitely a plus for the BOYAMIC. So I won't make any efforts to conceal the cable. I want you to see that I plugged in the Lavalier microphone, and I want us to be able to compare the sound quality and the sound signature coming directly from the transmitter or coming from the Lavalier microphone. I want to know if this sounds identical, similar, or which of the two is better to use. So in general, I personally prefer the use of a Lavalier microphone because A, it is smaller and easier to conceal and it looks more discreet. Especially when you're in interview-like situations, then I prefer a Lavalier microphone. So let me know in the comments below what you like better. Do you like the sound coming from the Lavalier microphone, or do you like when I talk directly in the transmitter, or is it identical? What are your thoughts? And now let's take a closer look to the receiver. On the side we do have a headphone jack for direct monitoring, and underneath we have the output where we can connect our camera. On the other side we have the menu button and the power button. With a quick push on the menu button we can zap through the menu, and if we press and hold it for a while we can actually access each of the menu points and change the settings. On top, the display gives us information which of the 2 transmitters is currently connected, what's their battery level, and also what's the current volume output. We can see the signal strength and the battery level of the transmitter itself. We have the output mode, and there are 3 options. We can use it in mono, in stereo, or as I did here, on a safety track. What that means is the system would record at the volume output of your choice, but it would also create a safety track that is a track with a little bit lower gain to avoid any form of clipping. After watching the review, what are your thoughts on the BOYAMIC? Is this a microphone system that you like? Is this the best Boya microphone system ever? I'd like to know from you, and I'll definitely respond. By the way, a free way to support my channel would be to leave a like on this video, and if you like the channel overall, please consider to subscribe. I would really appreciate this. Till the next time, stay safe, stay tuned, and take care. Bye for now.